Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be talking about the general form of a parabola and looking at it through a conic section. So I know you've seen parabolas before, x squared plus 5x plus 1 or something like that, but you've probably never seen it as a conic section. So a conic section is just whenever you have a cone and you cut it in different places and then it makes shapes. So a parabola is one of the shapes that you can get whenever you slice a cone diagonally. That's why we call it a conic section. And let me just draw a cone real quick, just because. All right, so if we had a cone like this, and we cut the end right here, what we would end up with is a parabola. If you cut that and then opened it up, you would see that you would have this little cross section right here that looks something like this. Okay, so you would see the parabola there that is going to have a focus and a directrix in a conic section. So that is what a parabola is, looking at it from the standpoint of a cone. And in this first video, I'm really just going to be talking about the formulas. So there's two different types of orientations that you can have. One is either up or down, and then the other is facing left or right. And each of these do have different formulas. The vertex is the same for both of them. And the vertex, of course, you know it, it's that little point that's on the end right there. That is the vertex for each of those equations. And the vertex is always HK. That's going to be the same thing, the same H that we're using here, the same K we're using there, and then the H and K in our final equation at the bottom. The focus, that's something that's probably a little bit new, but it's this point that is focusing all of the energy of the parabola. So here is our focus in each of our parabolas there. And there are the equations that go along with the focus. Okay, the other thing that we have is our directrix, and the directrix is just this straight line that is going across the bottom. So this dotted line right here is our directrix, and it kind of says what direction the parabola is going to go in. So our parabola is always going to want to stay away from the directrix. So if your directrix is here, it's going to go in the opposite direction. Same thing here, and here, and here. Okay, so that's our directrix. Okay, and then the last thing is the formula, and you can just see that you're plugging in values here. The only values that you're going to be plugging in are H, P, and K. And by the way, I guess we should talk about what P is. P is the difference from the distance from the vertex to the directrix, or the distance from the vertex to the focus. It's just that distance right there, and it just tells you how wide or how narrow your parabola is going to be. So anyway, that is all that I have about the general form. And in the next video, we're going to be using all of these equations to figure out the vertex, the focus, the directrix for our parabola. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.